Hey, so this is part 3 of the design of the model for the iPad, and so what I've done now is I originally was looking at this from this view, where we got this outline of the entire iPad, and I made really nice radiuses when I cut this originally, and I cut this from the top down, the foam core, with this stencil that I had put on it. So the radius is really nice. And I noticed that I wanted to keep those and kind of ignore the black that I had on the back. I was going to just put a piece of acetate over top of the black to make it really shiny as the front face, but I thought, you know what, why don't I just cover this white with something really shiny later, and we'll get the outside look of the iPad. So put the ribs on the back, and I glued them down so they're nice and they're stuck on there, nice and good. And basically, I got the paper and I started doing printouts, and printed this on my inkjet, and I started, I print the iPad thing and this cool logo. But as you notice, the inkjet ran out in a timely manner, so decided that I would have to run to Kinko's. I'll explain that corner and the corners there in a sec. Basically, what I did was I went back, went to Kinko's, got it printed straight black laser, which is nice, and I got the nice edge printed on. What I realized is that I had to get this form to go around to fit around the corners, but also to kind of overlap the corner of the foam core, because I wanted to go around the edge. And I noticed that the iPad does have a nice silver lining, you could say, to the outside. So I wanted to put that silver edge all the way around, so I decided, well, I have to kind of mold this I have to score the back of this and kind of bend it around the corners and make a nice seam. You don't have to, but it looks more like aluminum that way, I thought. So the scoring is actually done on the back, and how I did that was I found basically the corners of the radius, or where I thought the line in the corners went from flat to round, and I just poked a small hole, like right about there, just poked a hole on the line, poked a hole on that side, and then I did the same for all the other 3 corners. And so on the back, then I had like a guideline for a ruler, so I took my ruler and made a guideline from one side all the way to the other side, and just put the ruler up against there and the other end. And I took this tool, which is really nice, really amazing old tools that I hope they still make. Letraset Canada made this tool, and it's sort of like a burnishing tool for the old Letraset letters, but it's really great for scoring, and it's got different sort of, as you turn it, it's got different roundnesses, radius areas and edges, and a nice flat pad spot for pushing things down later. So it's a really nice tool. I used that and found a nice round part of it and went around. Then I skipped, went over here, did a nice straight line, skipped, went over there, did a straight line, and then the radius here I just joined. I did a bit of eyeball work, and I used this sweet tool here. So the little radius is nicely. So I found the nice size radius, put that in the corner, use the score tool again, and then I was like, well, I got to get that nice round corner to kind of facet, and I kind of got, I could get really picky and make them smaller, but I made them like that, so it's a nice cut all the way through to be able to have a bend line, and then these facets will fold around to match the corner and fall around the outside. I'll have to cut those off after, but yeah, so that's the stage that I'm at right now, and I will have it stuck back on the bottom, and then I'll think about ways of doing the front a little bit better.